Hey guys, made a nice purchase. This is a Honda EU3000is generator. Puts out 2800 running watts and 3000 surge watts. As you can see, very quiet compared to other generators, 50 to 57 decibels. And we're about to pop it open and check it out. But I also have a couple upgrades, I guess. This is a battery charger maintainer because this unit has an electric start. This was purchased from Costco, but any of them will do. Looks like I'll just connect these to the battery inside, run the cord outside the unit, and be able to plug it in and maintain it, because this is a emergency backup type of a situation. I also have some stable fuel stabilizer. Keeps your fuel good, keeps you out of trouble when you don't use the unit for a while. Here's an hour meter from Amazon, just a cheap unit, just to kind of keep track for oil changes and whatnot. I do believe the unit has these has some LEDs here that blink and tell you about the amount of hours. So get this baby running and check it out. So here is the unit in all of its glory. It is very very heavy, about 130 to 150 pounds in that region, but very nice quality, made in Japan. It is very nice compared to the Predator generator that I've used for previous emergency situations. Here is this battery maintainer connection that I ran. It's the Duracell 4-amp battery charger from Costco. 4-amp, it does 12 volt, 6 volt batteries, so NiCad, lead acid, and lithium ion, and it seems so far so good. When you get this unit, you do have to go in here. You take off these 10mm bolts and pop this case off. It comes off very easily. And what I did was I drilled a very tiny hole in the bottom here for this cable to come out. So now you can just keep it maintained. Just disconnected it, and the reason I did it right there was I can stash it inside here. I don't know if you can really see what's going on, but there's a small stand for it, and the leg, you can pop that in there. For now it'll work, right? It's a very quiet unit. You know what, let's fire it up. It's a little late, but it's not too loud. You'll see what I mean. So you always start it with the eco throttle off, pull the choke, turn the fuel valve on, and it's electric start, so we don't have to pull the cord. You can, it's very easy, but now look at that. Run it for a sec, push the choke back in, and there we go. Green light comes on. Ready for action. So here it is. You're listening to it. No load. It's really not loud at all. I'm sure there have been a lot of these videos with decibel meters and everything. It's not loud at all. It's almost crazy to think that I was running that Predator. So, and then you turn on the Eco after it runs for a second. It's a very nice unit. So one of the upgrades that I did
took some double stick tape. Spark plug's in here. So this hour meter, you just wrap the wire around the spark plug. Here's your air box. This is that cheap one I got, but hey, it works. See the little hourglass blinking? So it's only got less than an hour on this oil right now. It does it measures tenths of an hour. So let's close this back. It's very nicely insulated. I mean, if you imagine this unit without this really nice metal casing on it and the insulation, that makes a huge difference, right? So anyway, the eco throttle turns on and it's just purrs like a little baby. I'm gonna let it shut off actually. So what I do is you always want to shut the fuel valve and let it burn out. You never want to turn off the ignition first. It's preferable to get all that fuel out of that carburetor before you shut her down, because you never know, it might be a while before you use it again, then the fuel goes stale, then you got problems. So this is one of those 3-prong NEMA L5 30 amp plugs. You might not be able to see it, but basically you stick the plug in there and it twists and locks in there. So that's a good one to use. You're gonna get more amps out of that one because the breaker is set to 23.3 amps, so you'll be able to get all the power that this machine will make out of that plug. This will be easy to use though. I mean, nothing wrong with using those, but if you want the full current, then you're gonna want to go with that twist lock. So I mean, I have the fuel off right now and it's still running on that eco throttle. There we go. Now it's starting to burn out, but it's very fuel efficient, and that and the noise and the reliability of the Honda is why I bought it. Still running on that fuel in the line. I mean, so that's that, guys. It's a very nice unit. We're gonna be relying on this when the power goes off. Since we're here in California, they're going to be shutting us down because we're gonna get some wildfires eventually, and PG&E, well, let's just say they're trying to keep their liabilities minimum, so they'll shut the power lines off. But at least we get this generator. We're gonna have our refrigerator and television, our internet, you know, just a computer maybe, or whatever we need. The basics is what this baby will run. So far so good, even though we only have a few hours on it. These are heavy duty, and they've been used on used and abused on many food trucks, job sites, all sorts of conditions. So very reliable from what I've read and reviewed, and I've looked through so many units, the reviews, and watched videos on so many, and I just couldn't get myself to buy one of the Chinese ones. Just wanted to get a good one, and
ended up getting this one. So there it is, guys. Well, we appreciate the view and hope you guys decide to get yourselves a Honda. I know it's pricey, but it's definitely an investment and a piece of mental security. You get peace of mind when you get one of these rather than something that might fail when you need it most. So good luck to you guys in your adventures and mission trying to get a generator, and if you choose this one, well, I think you'll be happy. Alright guys, good luck.